bit of windows. One in front and one in
Oh yeah, you're kidding. Is the whole thing for me coming in? Oh, yeah. Do a lot of cool. Copy quickly, please.
Oh, buddy. Hello.
Just okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name's Colin. I'm a volunteer guide. Our bus driver is Brian. If I could ask that you remain seated while the bus is in motion for your own safety, and if I could ask that you turn off or silence your mobile phones, that would be much appreciated. Thank you. The bus ride around today will take about an hour. There'll be 3 stops where you can disembark and look at animals, get up close to animals. Monarto Zoo is the biggest open range zoo in the southern hemisphere. It's 1,500 hectares in area. If you want to know that in acres, and if you're quick at arithmetic, you can work it out. It's 3,705 acres to the nearest acre. Chimps on the left there. Then I put the rock wallabies on the right. They're just a short walking distance from the visitor centre. Now we're coming into a habitat that has a critically endangered animal. I can't see it at the moment. It's sort of split into 2 areas, and I think it's up there running around in the second area at the moment. Who's visiting Monarto for the first time? Hands up. Welcome. Anybody from interstate? Yes, where are you from? Perth. All right, welcome. Anybody from overseas? Yes? Where from? UK. UK, welcome. Can't play cricket there. Britain. And I'm coming into a habitat now that has a rather aggressive looking animal. You can see straight ahead of us now. You can see that animal. It's the North American bison. These animals existed in Eurasia about 20,000 years ago. Managed to find their way across to the northwest corner of North America, which is where they now reside. There are about 60 million of these. There was a baby lying down there sound asleep too. Can you see it? A paler colour than the adults. Yes, I came across to the northwest corner of North America, which is where they now reside. In the 1800s, there were about 60 million of them, and they were basically eliminated. They were shot for food, essentially. But now, through the conservation process, the numbers are around the 150 to 200,000 mark. And then the habitat in front of us and a bit to the right is a waterbuck. You get a couple of waterbuck in there in a very small habitat. Other animals don't like to get up close to them because they emit a smell. Fairly common through Africa. It's Chapman zebra, and you can identify Chapman zebra by seeing the pale brown stripe on the white stripe. Each animal has its own unique coat pattern, and the babies recognise mum from her unique coat pattern. We will be able to see them a bit further on around the trip, and we might get a bit closer to them as well. And coming up on the right hand side are 3 large solar panels One of them's not doing the right thing at the moment, no, but that will eventually be fixed. They have a total output with the sun shining brightly overhead of about 30 kilowatts, but only when the sun's shining. So it browses and grazes, and it diddles as well. Although it's not picking as such, is it? It's squirting. They have poor eyesight with excellent senses of smell and hearing. And they like to roll around in mud to protect themselves from solar radiation. They have a little bit of hair on their ears and their end of their tail, otherwise they're hairless, so they roll around in mud to protect themselves. As I mentioned, the white rhino has a wide mouth. The Afrikaans word for wide is spelled W-E-I-T, it is pronounced white. That's how the white rhino got its name, and the black rhino, Europe. And the red stag has antlers, stick antlers, and there he is looking very handsome there, undercover. And there's some small there's a tiny fallow deer in there as well. I can't see where the next deer or stag is. Can't see it anyway. The antlers fall off every 12 months. And they immediately start regrowing. And they take about 100 days to regrow. Oh, we've got the Indian antelope or blackbuck stag in front of us, male in front of us. He's got the lovely twisted horns and the darker brown back than the females. Critically endangered because of trophy hunters and habitat loss. We also missed some bongo on view earlier this morning in that habitat on the right hand side, but they're a bit shy and timid and mostly nocturnal, so they're not showing themselves off right at this moment. The rainfall in this area in the last few months has been pretty limited. Got 3 or 4 animals in this habitat. The G one, the African giraffe. World's largest antelope, the Eden. We've also got some zebra here as well. You can see that one a bit closer. You can see the pale brown stripe on the eye stripe. World's largest antelope is holding up the bus. Both the Eden and antelope, both sexes have those straight, sturdy horns and the fringe of hair and the neck, which is called a dewlap, through which blood vessels flow to regulate body temperature. Is anybody aware of how many vertebrae the human being has in its neck? Anybody answer that question? How many?
Why do they?
How many?
7.
7, you're right. How many in that long neck of the giraffe? 7 big ones, you're right. Same as us. Giraffe are the only animals born with horns. And when the babies are born, they're born with mum standing up, so they have about a 2 metre fall to the ground. They're about 2 metres tall when born. And their horns stand up and harden up over a period of time. Giraffe have excellent eyesight. And eyes up high, so they can see danger coming. And they can defend themselves by kicking out with one or more legs vigorously. There's the world's largest flightless bird, the African ostrich, on the right hand side. That's a male with the black feathers and white wingtips. The females are a more tawny colour. The male ostrich has a red strip down the front of his leg, which turns a bright red during the mating season. They have two tails, a big long tail with an nail and a shorter tail. That may be emu, which is not quite as not critically endangered because it's hunted for the raw material, which is keratin, which is basically where their hair and fingernails are made of. And it fetches $60,000 to $80,000 a kilogram on the market. That's the reason why they're critically endangered. The white rhino is about the second biggest land animal to the African elephant. Out on the right hand side we've got some free-range emus. Got lots of free-range animals running around Monarto. Emus, kangaroos, wallabies, echidnas, snakes and lizards. When I came around this morning, there was a rhino rolling around in the mud there to protect the skin from solar burning. Have a little bit of their hair on their ears and the end of their tail, otherwise they're hairless. Now we're coming into the territory of the fastest land animal, which would be what? What's that? Fastest land animal? Anybody know? Cheetah. Well done. Cheetah have been timed at 127 kilometres an hour, 0 to 80 in about 3 seconds. There's a couple of them straight ahead. There we go, on the left hand side. Several of them. Does anybody know how many spots a cheetah has? Once. How many?
Enough.
I guess? 500? Come on now. You sure? The answer's 2,000. Beautiful animals. We've got some in this habitat in front of us as well. Somewhere. They're well camouflaged a lot of the time. Where are they, Brian? Ah, under this tree here. No, nothing there, I don't think. Oh, we've missed them. Pity. You might be doing the history of Monarto Zoo. Back in 1970, beginning of the day.
Briefing. If the bus breaks down, please don't exit. Obvious reasons. Yeah, don't want to lose you. If the bus breaks down, what we'll do is we'll get in touch with the visitor centre. We've got maintenance that will be able to come out and work it out. So please don't exit. Just follow our direction. Yeah, it'll all be good. So, has anyone got any special interest in carnivores? Anyone doing any study or been overseas? Anyone been to Africa? Yeah, where you been?
We've been Kenya,
Yeah, boy.
South Africa.
Yes.
Where else have we been? Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Zambia.
Yeah, lovely. Fantastic, my people. Okay, so we're going to be heading through 3 gates. It's kind of like Jurassic Park. So check out these gates. We're making sure that you're safe and the carnivores are staying put. Now, I've got some questions for you. Who likes hyena? Put your hand up! Yes! Okay, fun fact for you, my friend. Hyenas are just as intelligent as dolphins. Chimpanzees, they can solve problems. How old are you? 5? Do you know that hyena have a similar function or similar way to solve problems as the same age as you, my friend? Around 4 to 5-year-old human. There you go, smart, very clever animals. They have a profound effect on the ecosystem. You know, if it wasn't for hyena, there would be so much more disease in countries in Africa. They eat the bone, fur, teeth, everything off the animals, off the kill. Alright kids, I've got another question for you. This question is about carnivore poo. You ready for this one? What colour does carnivore poo turn when it gets a bit old? Can anyone tell me?
White.
White, yeah. Why does it turn white? Because of the bones in there. It starts growing a special bacteria and that's why you get white little poos. We call them scats. And when we're out bush and we're looking after these beautiful animals, we look for scats. Look over to your left, everybody. Have a look at this. This is the largest clan of hyena you will see in Australia. 2 little cubs on the far left. Tandaway is the mother. Directly in front of us under the tree, this is the monarch. She is the boss of the clan. We recently put 2 clans together, and when we did, we had to be careful. Guess what we used to make sure that they were safe and not fighting each other? A fire truck. So when we put the 2 clans together, if there was a bit too much bickering, we'd have to get the hose out to make sure, hey, break up the fight. And they're settling in quite well. So Tandaway just there, the 2 cubs. The 2 cubs are second in line. We have Forrest over in the far. She's the grandmother. And then we've got 4 more. Where are they? Hiding in the dens. Oh, that's a rock. Everybody, that's a Monarto rock. Limestone, fantastic. One, children, do you want to say hello to the African painted dog? Do you want to say hello to the African painted dog? Alright, we're going to learn a language. What you have to do is say whoop. Ready? Whoop! 1, 2, 3, off they go! Look at that.
Look, Judy. See the African.
Yeah. Have a look at their patterns. Very well camouflaged. Extremely loyal pack. They can run like this for kilometres. Beautiful big ears.
It's good just in time. They go full.
By the looks of it, they've seen the vehicle. It's not feeding time for them yet, but they'll try. Their feeding time's at 4:30, and that's called lions at bedtime. If you want to feed them at lions at bedtime, you most definitely can. It's very good value for money. The money goes to the Zambian Carnivore program. Alright, so most of you have heard about Lion 360, yes? Alright, this is a unique experience. So you hop onto that bus, it's a special tour. You go through that tunnel, and what we do is we put you in the cage, if you dare. And when we put you in the cage, we're going to give you little bits of meat. And then you'll have these huge barbecue tongs, and you bring your tongs out and you feed the lions. And I tell you what, there's nothing like it. You can smell their breath, they're looking into your eyes. They love the colour of your clothing. Are you ready to meet our females? So we have 3 male lions that just came from Melbourne Zoo, and we're going to be integrating them in with the females very shortly. A little bit of glands right next to their whiskers, and that will tell the male lions they're ready to breed. So they've been marking the territory everywhere. Over to your left, everybody. Here we are.
Judy. The female lions.
Have a look at that. They've just finished their Lion 360. Yeah, you can see another female marking her territory just behind the other bushes. Ah, she's coming over.
There's one walking over. See the line walking over?
Yes. So we'll just come down and introduce you to the males, then we'll come straight back up again. And we'll go back to the females again on another area so we can get a closer look. Alright, so we're going to quickly take you past our males here. So the males have just come out of 30 days of quarantine. And you can see the males just over here. So we swap the males and the females over quite regularly, so then everybody will have a nice break on this beautiful 11 hectares here. In the afternoon the males will come out.
You see it inside there.
The one to your right is Jelani. Now Jelani's our youngest. It's got beautiful black and fawny coloured mane, but he is not the alpha male. Out the back, that's in Cozzy. That's the alpha male.
Otherwise they take us off the bus. And that's the lion.
let's go back to the females. Alright, so some cool stories about lions. So the females are related. You've got your sisters, your aunties, your mothers. They all live together. They're all related. They're the ones that hunt in the middle of the territory. And then you have your males, mostly not related. What will happen at 2 years of age? The male lion will get kicked out of its territory, kicked out of the pride. And he'll have to go away, get strong, until he's strong enough and big enough to take over his own pride. It's then when the male lions come in, and what we've got now, the 3 new male lions, every single female will go into ovulation. Every single female will be ready to breed. But they have something called a false ovulation event, which means only 1 or 2 females will actually have a viable offspring. The rest won't. The reason for this gives them the beautiful social strength they have. If they all mate together, their bonds become nice and strong. And here we are, the females again. She really wants to get back to those males. This is our alpha female here. She's the one that will be having viable offspring. The rest of them will be having that false ovulation event. Look at her strength, look at her muscles. Those paws, you're more than welcome to stand up, everyone. Stand up, you can come up to the front and have a look if you want.
There's lions.
Yep, she's having this nice little sniff. Now look at that, she's marking those branches then. She's got her glands just by her whiskers.
Wow, that's amazing.
We're going to go a bit closer now, everyone, so I'm going to move away so she doesn't see me. There we go. Have a look at her. Have a look at this. Do you see her teeth?
This kind of. Oh, any hair condition? Yeah.
He's just coming through the gate with his brows and a whole creek of grass there, so we'll just keep going. got the white coat and the spiral horns, and we have the Barbary sheep. Two creeks we are crossing over here are Rocky Gully Creek and Dry Creek, and they join together there and they actually flow into the Murray Bridge.
Good job. The front there.
Coming up in the habitat on the left is our last animal that we see, and this is the scimitar horned oryx. These are actually extinct in the wild, so our breeding program's necessary. And we have a few
Look at you.
That's why we got so slack.
No, we're just nearly back to the centre, and I have
when we get back, and then we'll go see the
behind me, so I'll
monkeys.
just be pulling up just past the stop because she needs the step because she has a wheelchair. So we'll just be going just past the stop, and everyone can hop on and just walk down to the visitor centre.